Hey fam, what's up? How y'all doing? Listen, I had to bring this to your attention.
Okay.
And to your attention as well, my peoples, my fam. But I just had a laugh the other day because it's something I've never heard growing up. But I heard this young girl talking about, oh, we should all be treated equally. As far as men and women, they should be treated the same.
So that's why we're going to title the video, Unfair Job Duties for Women and Men.
But yes, and you know, it's funny that she said that. I'm like saying, what? I mean,
but you know, it's not fair. Some things women can't do.
Yeah, but that's what.
But they want the same pay.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I said, when you're at a job or get hired at a job at the same time, let's just say me and you, we get hired at the same job. I'm pretty sure, Papito, that they're going to become a little more lighter with my end. They're
gonna give you the same pay I'm getting. That's the nonsense. So like for example, let's go with everyday people. Like we ain't talking about the big high class jobs and all. Let's go with everyday people. Let's take a simple job like Walmart. This is not my wife. She's just some random lady that went to the job interview the same day that I went. I'm Joe Blow, this is Mary Sue, whatever, right? We both get hired the same day. But right away, y'all know what we talking about, because every time you go to Walmart, you see this type of behavior. Who do they have at the front door? When she get hired, she get the same pay I'm getting, but they tell her, oh, you got a pretty face, you know, you're a nice lady. We're going to have you at the front door. And you're going to be called a greeter. All you got to do is be at the front door. When people walk in, you say, welcome to Walmart. And when they leave, and all you do is act like you checking the receipt, but you really ain't checking nothing. You know how that be up front. And then you say, thanks for coming. See you next time. That's all she do. But meanwhile, remember, we got hired the same day, getting the same pay. What they got me doing? They got me in the back talking about, hey, yeah, Joe Blow, listen, we got 50 bags of 50-pound dog food. We're going to need you to take them all out of the carts. You got to put them all up on a 5th shelf because we're running out of space here. And then when you finish that, we need you to go outside. You got to get all the carts together. How many times have you seen them guys out there pushing that cart? In the rain, the snow, the cold, the hot, the heat. Yeah, you got to do all that there. Meanwhile, you over there busting your butt. But then then they say, hey, the dumpster, the wind blew it last night because of a storm. We need you to push that dumpster back. You over there busting your butt. Meanwhile, she at the front door talking about, thanks for coming. And then,
but let's be realistic, Bobby. There's no way that I'm gonna go at the back and say and try to lift
do what
up
I'm
a
doing.
50-pound
But you're getting
bag.
the same pay I'm getting.
But then I got the nerve to say, oh, I want to be treated equally. How in the world am I going to be treated equally and expect that when it's no way it's going to happen?
Exactly. It's the nonsense.
What is the point? What are they trying? I mean, what's this girl?
That's why I said I'm tired of the video. Unequal job duties for women and men, because y'all know that's unfair. How in the world that we both get hired, but she gets the easy job, getting the same pay that I'm getting, but y'all giving me hella hard. Y'all got me in the back working like a damn slave in the field. But she over here, nice and easy job. And then even on lunchtime come, she ain't been working hard. She want to be over there in the lunch break room talking about, hey, would you like some of my cheese crackers? Because I don't eat heavy, I eat light. Of course you eat light, because you work light. You know what I need? I need a full course meal. I need meatloaf, steak, and potatoes. After busting my butt, sweating and all this, and you tell me I want some cheese crackers.
Now, you do know that we're aware of how there's females that they can do a man's job. For example, there's plumbers, there's
I've seen some women,
electricians that know
how to do the job.
Yeah,
yes,
that
now
a
that
man
I
and
agree.
a woman knows how to do.
That's a skill. See, now if it comes to a real skill, then yeah, it should be equal pay. Now, I like that point you made. You're right. Believe it or not, the first person that taught me some of my real quality electrical and plumbing was a female. It was a professional that came to the house, and she said, I don't mind teaching you a couple of things. This was many years ago. It was a female plumber who taught me about the gas lines in the house with the furnace and all that. She actually showed me step by step how to do it. And you know, it was a funny conversation. What happened that day, I was on the phone with our neighbor, and he seen when she pulled up in the gas truck. And he called me, being nosy, you know how neighbors do. And he talked, and he was saying some chauvinistic stuff, you know. He was, matter of fact, he was saying some chauvinistic, intolerant. Let's go with that. Word of the day would be intolerant. What does intolerant mean? It means chauvinistic. It means unfair. It means bigoted. And that's what he was saying on the phone. While this lady is helping me, I was like, look, man, I got somebody here, man. I'm going to have to go, man. I'll catch up with you later, man. And I hung up. And when I hung up, you know what the lady said? She said, huh? So that was one of your friends or something, huh? I guess they were saying, who that lady over here, right? Yeah, because your wife not here. I said, nah, yeah. She said, nah, I heard her. She said, listen, why the guy steady worried about what ladies over here? Did you tell him that it's a lady that got to teach your butt how to do this plumbing? Because you don't know how to do it. And me and her had a good laugh about that. But she took the time to show me, and she didn't write the order up what she was supposed to. She said, look, I'm going to take time. She said, I know how it is. She said, I got sons, and I know when they know how to do this stuff. This one I was like early 20s. She took time to show me. That was cool. Nice. And she wrote the assignment up as something lesser so she wouldn't charge me more. But she taught me a skill set. See? Now a skill set, yes, it should be equal.
Now you do have females out there that they have really their head on their shoulder and said, no, it's not fair. If a man can lift up this, I will do my best to do and lift up whatever they're lifting. But you know that we have different types of strength, and we're not going to be able. But they won't have that mentality. It's like,
but they want the same pay.
I don't want to do that because that's too heavy. That's too much.
And you know the first thing out their mouth, they crazy. They talking about I had to do that. That's a man's job.
But you know,
that video. Remember?
I'm pretty sure. And people out there, let us know the kind of jobs. There are jobs out there that they're willing to see, like, I'm going to treat the female the same way I treat the man.
Now I like that.
There's jobs like that. There's no treating better than the other. We're going to do the same job. And
I remember I got hired when I was young and foolish, right? I got hired as a temp agency. I went to a temp, that's when you're young and foolish, you don't know any better. I went to a temp agency. They got me a job at FedEx, working the dock. And, we had to load trucks all night, load and unload trucks all night. And I remember when the belt was getting backed up, they sent one of the they said, we're going to send a seasoned worker over here. I was like, seasoned worker? At the time, fools, everything sounds silly to you. Like, what the hell is a seasoned worker? A worker that's been here for a while, that got experience, right? Yeah. And the supervisor said, don't worry. He said, hey, you guys got to have to restructure this and get this together. But I'm going to send a couple of seasoned workers over here. And when one of the seasoned workers came, it was a tiny little girl came over. Now, mind you, this heavy stuff, light stuff coming down the belt. When that girl came, she was like, boom, boom, boom. Come on, y'all get this here. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Keep it coming. Boom, boom. Hey, get that stand up. Come on, no problem. She cranked the thing up, got it together. Boom, boom. Yo, and I was standing there looking at her like, yo. I said, yo, you over here busting your butt. You know what she said to her? I never forgot it. She said, nah. She said, this is how FedEx works. She said, they don't discriminate. They expect the women to do the same job as the men.
Okay, so
I was like, damn, she was busting her butt.
And even I love watching DIY and construction shows and all that. But Homes on Homes, they got a show like that. That the daughters, they do the same work as the hand, the people that move. No, but listen.
Let's be honest.
But they help. Of course, she's being helped. The females are being helped. Because
when they show his daughter on Homes on, would you let us show? When they show his daughter carrying them big 4x4s that's 12 feet long or 16 feet long, they make sure the camera get her real quick. All right, now put it down. And they make it look like she's doing something. But she might have did one. She ain't doing 20 like the guy's doing 20. She did one so the camera could get her, and that's it. But meanwhile, Joe over here, he got 20 that he got to do.
But that's the thing, Papi. That's what I'm saying. Men got a different way of weight and the strength than females. So when I hear females talking about that they should be treated the same way as the men, equal rights.
That's not always right.
Let's just be realistic. And you can't do a man's job, but if you can, it's only limited.
Yes.
It's only for limit, but at the same time, but don't feel like you want to be treated the same way and then you complain about it.
Yeah.
If you're going to be given something that you say, okay, I want to prove that if you want to be treated the same, I want to prove that you can do it.
Now watch this. back to those jobs that y'all know we talking about. When you go to IKEA, when you go to Walmart, when you go to Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco, you know who they always have at the front door? They have a woman or an elderly person. So whenever you do see a man at the door, that's because he's old. He's an elderly person. But they never have a young guy like me there. It's always, as soon as I get hired, right away, you getting a labor job. You getting a hard work job. You're going to be one out in the snow, the rain, the cold, the heat, get the carts out. You like bring it like damn, and no, they don't always have that machine that carry the cart. Sometimes you see the guy pushing the cart and he's trying to turn he got like 20 carts on one thing. And he's trying to turn the whole thing because he don't got that machine thing. A woman ain't doing that.
Well, no, not 100% that a woman don't do that. I seen when we went on food shopping, there was a girl that literally was doing all the carts out there.
How many carts was together? How many carts was together? 2 or 3?
No, it was more than that because she had the machine.
There you go. She had the machine.
To make it easier. But if she wants to push that cart.
Okay, let's take the machine away. You think she's doing it?
All day, she's gonna be exhausted.
You think she could do it without the machine? No,
I don't think she can. That's why I'm saying, sometimes us females, we gotta be careful what we say, how we express ourselves, because the thing is that we can't do what a man does, and I'm pretty sure that the man can't do what a lot of women's job is done. They can't.
Remember like the old video right here where I was talking about how the girl Aisha will always ask for help. We got hired the same day, but she got more seniority because her last name is an M, my last name with an S. Every time she need help with the big boxes, she'd be like, "Oh, help me put this in my truck." And it's the big old Dell computers and furniture, whatever kid. And I'd be like, "All right, come on. When you lift, I lift. You ask me for help, but you want me to do it for you." So I would be sitting there going, "All right." She'd be like, "Come on, I'll be like, "Yeah, when you lift, I lift. I'm waiting for you to lift." See, she would play them games. Mm-hmm. You want me to do it for you. But yet and still, you getting the same pay I'm getting, but you want me to bust my butt. I gotta do my route and help you with your route. No.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. We us females, we have to try to lay back on when we say we want to be treated equally. Because there's a lot of things that you know for sure as a female, we can't do a lot of things what the man does. We can try, we can help out, but do it in our own? No. Men got more strength than us. Just be realistic. That's just how life is.
And like with this video here, remember, like I said with this, only time a man, not that we want a woman's job, but if a man wanted, let's say, a daycare job, you know they would never give me a daycare job around kids. When I'm a straight heterosexual man, ain't nothing funny about me at all. I couldn't get that job. You tell me how crazy and backwards the world is. I can't get that job, but you could get every job that a man got. As long as you could do the job. I could do the daycare job, but they wouldn't give me a job. Know how the only way I would get that job as a man? This is the only way I could get that job. I got to be on this crap. You know what I'm saying? Some old Fruit Loop stuff. Now you tell me how, I think that's the title of the video. You tell me how ass backwards that is. Because remember when our kids was little, they had one of those there. And you see how he was working there. I said, you see, now let it be me. I'm a man. I want to help build the kids. We out here doing physical activities. I'm reading to them. They look at me as, no, I feel a little, I don't feel comfortable with him being around my kids.
You're not good enough.
What?
Yeah.
Because I'm a straight man? Y'all, that's how crazy the world is now. So a woman could do a man's job, but a man can't do a woman's job unless, that's nonsense.
The world has just that's been backwards. The world has just changed into a backward attitude. Mm-hmm. But remember, females, yes, if you have that state of mind, and you turn it into a positive thing, hey, I'm all for it. But let's just not be spreading our expression equal. That we gotta be treated equal.
All right, let's get equal work then.
Let's just be realistic.
Unless, like we said earlier, if you want the same job we got in the same pay, then you need to do the same job criteria. Unless we're talking about a skill set, like she said earlier. You're an electrician, a plumber, lawyer. I hate saying lawyers and doctors because we all grew up with thinking that that's the only way you could be successful. That's nonsense. There are so many people doing successful stuff other than lawyers and doctors and make more than them. But if there's a skill set, like I said, plumber, electrician, bricklayer. Some women do some good I've seen some women do some great construction work.
I've seen women being on top of the roof.
Yeah. If it's a skill set, you damn right. I say she should get the same pay because it's a skill. But if we just talking about a regular job, a regular labor job, no, that's nonsense. Y'all be doing that.
You know who I used to admire so much, or we used to admire, and you used to brag about her too. Remember we were living in New Jersey, and our neighbor, her name was also Linda.
Oh,
Every time you see her,
she was on the roof,
on top of the roof.
She was doing real stuff.
Yes, she was working on her
she
car.
was the truth. Yes.
And as far as I know, I never seen her taking classes or going in.
She put in work.
But
yes.
she put it. I'm pretty sure that she used the YouTube to know exactly how it is. And
I remember that time I told her husband, I said, man, your wife was on the roof doing. He said, man, my wife wasn't on the roof, man. What you talking about? I said, I'm telling you, man, she was on the roof fixing something up on the roof. He said, man, come on, you funny, man. Come on, man. Knock it out. And then he spoke to her later, and then he came to me. He said, yo, man, you was right, man. I spoke to her, man. She wasn't. I'm like, man, what the heck you doing up on the roof?
But
I said, she be putting in work.
She told me, said, hey, if a man can do it, I can do it.
Yep,
you know?
absolutely.
And she didn't rely on the man. But I know that in back of her mind, she ain't going to be doing everything that a man
but
does.
she do what she can.
She does,
and she's willing to help her man. It's like, he's at work all day. I can at least try to do some of this stuff. Just be safe about it. So, on that note, peace.